Hi everyone, my name is Saahil and welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to talk about all things exfoliation. What is exfoliation? Why should you exfoliate? What type of exfoliators are there? How should you exfoliate? Literally everything you wanted to know about exfoliation. So welcome to Skincare Basics Episode 3, Exfoliation. Number one, what is exfoliation? So I'm going to get a little technical, so bear with me, but I'm going to make it as easy as possible. Our skin naturally has a 28-day cycle where the live cells at the bottommost layer of epidermis. Now, epidermis is the uppermost layer of our skin. So the live cells at the bottommost layer of the epidermis start to come up through these 28 days. And once they kind of reach the uppermost layer of epidermis, they kind of become hard, so they become flaky and they fall off. And this is called keratinization. Our body already has an exfoliation process set in place. So of course, natural exfoliation is bound to happen. But when we manually and externally perform exfoliation using a lot of products, that exfoliation helps our keratinization process. So it becomes easy for our body and our skin to go through that process. So there is any dead cells left or any flaky cells left, which are clearly not visible to the naked eye. So any of them left or in the pores, the exfoliation process we are going to bring to our skin is going to get rid of that. Number one, like I said, to remove any stubborn dead cells or any flakes that would have remained on our face, exfoliation gets rid of that. Now, because that happens, exfoliation reveals the new young cells which were lying beneath those stubborn dead cells. And the dewiness, the natural radiance, the natural glow on your face will be there, which you might not actually see if you don't exfoliate regularly. And honestly, if your skin is acne prone, blemish prone, if you have a lot of imperfections, right? Exfoliation is going to be your BFF. And when you apply foundation, if you exfoliate regularly, your foundation will apply more smoothly. All your moisturizers, all your treatment serums, all your eye creams, any product you apply, they'll be able to penetrate better into your skin because there were no dead cells. There are essentially two kinds of exfoliators: physical or mechanical exfoliators and chemical exfoliators. Your physical exfoliators is something most of us actually come across. These are those scrubs and the clay masks. These basically work on the uppermost layer of your skin, one, and they also use teeny tiny granules. So basically an abrasion of sorts happens on your face to remove any dead cells that you may have. Now the problem with physical exfoliators is that it can cause micro tears on your face. You of course won't see them, but it may happen, especially if your exfoliator wasn't gentle. St. Ives, that exfoliator is a no. You see it, don't use it. Also, do not use a scrub which is a 2-in-1 face and a body scrub. Mostly it's not going to work. Your best bet to actually see if a physical exfoliator is okay for you to use or not is number one, check for the granules. The granules should be really soft and round shaped. One, they should not feel very irritating or abrasive on your skin. Two, do not apply it on your face directly. Always do a patch test. Even with chemical exfoliants or any product for that matter in the world, always do a patch test on your wrist maybe. So apply the product there, wait for about 24 hours, see if there's any reaction or not. If there's no reaction, I think you should be good to go. But if your skin feels itchy, irritated, inflamed, red, anything, don't even get into the product. Let that money go to waste. It's not worth it. Then we come to chemical exfoliators. Now, chemical exfoliators is not harmful in the sense everything in the world is chemical, including water, hydrogen, oxygen, right? That kind of chemical. These are acids like glycolic acid, lactic acid, tartaric acid, all these acids which have been dermatologically tested and they're safe for the skin. So it's okay to use chemical exfoliants, number one. How many chemical exfoliants are there? There are two essentially. There's AHA, which are alpha hydroxy acids, and there's BHA, which are beta hydroxy acids. Your AHAs are essentially glycolic acid, tartaric acid, malic acid, lactic acid. These acids have larger molecular structure, which means they'll work on the most superficial level of your skin. And your BHAs is essentially your salicylic acid, which have a smaller molecular structure, so they can penetrate deeper into the skin and liquefy any glue which is holding your oil, your dirt, your skunk, any kind of shit that is being held, glued under your skin into, deep into the pores, the salicylic acid can kind of liquefy them and get rid of them. So you actually won't see the process kind of happening, but it does happen very gently and very smoothly. So the question then is if you should use chemical exfoliators or should you use mechanical exfoliators? Honestly, you can use both. If you have sensitive skin, I suggest you use chemical exfoliators, that also salicylic acid or BHA, but both can be used. If you're using a gentle exfoliator and that's something which is really abrasive on your skin, you can use both. I think we can use both AHAs and BHAs together, right? But if I have to be specific, AHAs are most helpful for dry skin, for normal skin, and for any skin with advanced signs of aging. Your skin is prone to blemishes, acne, it's an oily skin. I think BHAs or salicylic acid should be your best friend. If you're using gentle exfoliators like Artistry's Polishing Scrub or Dermalogica's micro exfoliant, I think you can use both. I will leave the links of all the things I'm going to mention in the description. I may not have the time to discuss everything, but you can find them in the links, read up on them, buy them if you want to. Link is in the description, go ahead. But yes, gentle exfoliators you can use on daily basis. Just make sure they are rounded, the beads of them are not rounded. But to be very honest, mechanical exfoliators should not be used more than 2 to 3 times a week. 2 should be ideal. Whereas chemical exfoliants can be used every day. On an everyday basis, you can use both AHAs and BHAs. Just make sure that the strength concentration in AHAs is somewhere around 1 to 10% and for BHAs is from 1 to 4%. For some imperfections in the BHAs, you can go up to 9%, but the numbers I've mentioned, ideally you should stick to that. When it comes to physical exfoliants, like I said, do not use a 2-in-1 face cum body scrub. Your skin is very different on your face than it is on your body, than it is on your feet. Every type of skin needs a different formulation and a different product. So one, avoid that. Use only a face scrub. When you're taking a face scrub, make sure it's gentle on the skin. It has rounded beads, jojoba beads, papaya seeds. All these are really, really good ingredients. Also, make sure these rounded beads should be applied, like I said, on your wrist first. If the product is causing any irritation in the 24-hour patch test that you do, discontinue with the product, come what may. And if now the product has reached the place where it can be applied to your face, make sure you apply, like I always say. For physical exfoliants, I'm going to mention always in circular motion and upwards, always, right? And always take your neck as well. Never ever, guys, forget your neck. You should never forget your neck. Skincare, makeup, top to bottom, forehead to neck, always. And again, you're going to massage for about 45 to 60 seconds properly, because honestly, you need to give that kind of time. Otherwise, do not exfoliate. Also make sure, again I'm saying, do not use something which abrades your skin, which feels harsh. And when it comes to chemical exfoliants, now chemical exfoliants can be applied in really different ways, be it cotton pads, be it drops, whatever. So read the instructions and apply it just as per instructions and you should be good. So guys, that's it from me. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment below with any question that you may still have about exfoliation and I will answer each and every one of them like I always do. Check out my last 2 videos in this series here, subscribe here, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye and stay safe.